Hello and welcome back to episode 6 of Why Am I Dead at Sea. So I'm pretty excited for this episode because we just unlocked Daryl. So right off the bat, let's talk to Quella. Oh, you said you know what death looks like? What does that mean? I know, it sounds really dramatic. I just mean people that have come to terms with their death act differently. They see the world in a different way. You struck me as the kind of person. And how do you know this much? Well, I've got several months left to live, so there's that. What? Yeah, I've got cancer pretty much all over my body. It's still liver cancer that's gonna do it, though. Not gonna lie, my liver's a total mess. I think I'm looking at 3 or 4 months now. Oh, don't get like that. It's just how life goes sometimes. You're so upbeat about this. I guess it could look that way. I've just gotten used to it. It took a while. At first I was devastated, of course. Eventually it sunk in that this was going to happen, and there was nothing I can do to stop it. That this is all I have, all I'm ever going to have. I've come to terms with that. I had to continue living and be happy despite that. But it was the hardest thing I've ever done, but it was worth it. Okay. So we unlocked, I don't think it's purple yet. Oh, we have. Sweet. That was easy. What do you think happened to the captain? Can't say for sure yet, but things don't look good. We should prepare ourselves for the worst. What should we all do? That's for you to decide. What is that supposed to mean? There's nothing I can do to the others, or that the others can't. It's better for you, or for everyone to stay back, and let things run their course. Who might want to get rid of the captain? I'm not going to speculate on something I don't know about. What can you tell me about the captain? She was nice. Is that all you have to say? I'd rather not talk about her. What did you get along with her? Or how did you get along? We talked a bit. She was nice and smart. It's a rare thing. Well, I think I'm gonna explore with Quella and then do some exploration with Daryl. What do you think has happened to the captain? I don't know. Mercio says she's probably dead, but I don't want to believe it. I'm having a hard time making sense of it all. What should we do? How are situations like this handled? We're not detectives, and we're far from society. I know it's unlikely, but I hope she's here. I hope we can find her. Who might want to get rid of the captain? She seemed really nice. I don't know why anyone would want to harm her. Some of the passengers are pretty weird. Donovan particularly scares me. But to think any of them are murderers? What can you tell me about the captain? I don't really know her all that well. She was a strange person. How long has the captain been on the ship? Just for this trip. She was hired at the last second. I guess things came up, but they can't just cancel the trip, so they settled. Strange in what way? Don't take it the wrong way, I really liked her. She was just very honest, in good ways, and in harsh ways. She didn't seem to know what tact was. She got into arguments with Mark a lot, and I remember one time she almost made Alton cry. How'd she get along with you? We got along very smoothly. I was her young little sidekick. She was actually a very nice person. Granted, you told her what she wanted to hear. I found something interesting in the kitchen cabinet and fridge. What's that? You mean the cabinet and fridge that I always have tightly locked when I'm not around? Yes, I'm sure you have. What can you tell me about the captain? Not much. She's worryingly absent. Is that all you can say? I don't know, what do you want me to tell you? I work in the kitchen all day. She drives the ship. Didn't see her a lot. But you haven't got along with her very well? Everyone's a gossip around here, huh? Well, it's not my fault she was a Nazi about everything. I mean, look around. Do you think this is a 4-star cruise line heading to Bermuda? And she couldn't accept other people's word on any things. She had to micromanage everything. What kind of things did she micromanage? You know, she always wanted to come back here and check on stock and the appliances. I've been running this kitchen for a long time. I know what I'm doing. You know, we've got our own ways of doing things around here. And there are reasons for them. Very good reasons. You might want to get rid of the captain. I don't know. No one? She barely started working on the ship, so it's not like anyone had enough time to dislike her. What should we do? I can only speak for myself. I'm going to continue to do my job. Other than that, if it comes down to it, what do? Arrest each other? At first I thought she was holed up somewhere, but now it's not a big ship. I would have seen her by now, I'm sure of it. The only possibility is that she isn't on the ship anymore. I feel part of my identity has returned to me. Thought I said everything. So I found this box in your room. Oh, wait, you went to my room? Snooping around a staff room like that is... I found Daryl's key, I'm assuming you stole it. That's a pretty bold assumption. And it happens. He left in the dining room and I was gonna return it. I wonder what Ferdinand would say to this if he knew the staff was stealing from the passengers. Wait, you can't tell him. I could lose my job here. Look, I promise it will never happen again. I'll return everything, just please. Relax, I'm not gonna tell anyone, but it has to stop. Thank you. If I lose this job, I won't have anywhere to go. But I can't vouch for how Daryl will react. He may want to speak to you, right? So I guess that's what I want to do next. Right off the bat here, so he took his pills. Seems to move double speed almost. See how fast he's moving? So Quilla says you stole my key and she found it in your room? I stole? No, I would never do something like that. I'm sorry, there must be some misunderstanding. You can drop the act. I'll take Quilla's word over yours any day. No, I mean, you don't understand. It's give me a good reason, not to tell everyone else what you're doing. What? Geez, look. I just need any extra money I can get. I get paid peanuts in here, and I'm really desperate. Every bit counts. It's not a good reason. You could get room board and board. You don't need the money. I'm not legal, all right? I came over on a student visa for university, and well, I flunked. My family threw everything away to send me over here. I couldn't go back, a total failure. So I disappeared, stupid. Stupid, I know. With no paperwork or money, I couldn't get very far. This job didn't need any ID or qualifications, but I'm pretty much broke and stuck here. For me to have any chance of getting out, I have to scrape together something. If I lose this job, I have no idea what'll happen to me. This is no way to live, Sue. Once we land, we're gonna sort this thing out. You may not have to do anything. It seems like almost everyone knows at this point. Mostly worried about Donovan. I just don't understand what he's planning. Is that full, Sue? Believe so. There we go. That wasn't too difficult to get 2 purples in, how many, 10 minutes? What do you think happened to the captain? I'm reserving judgment for now. It doesn't help to jump to any wild conclusions. What should we all do? Searching the ship isn't a bad idea. Also, someone on board may know something, but what happened to her? That Donovan guy is very secretive. I'd like to know what he's thinking. You might want to get rid of the captain. I haven't the foggiest idea. Given how new she was here, I doubt it would have been over something personal though. What can you tell me about the captain? Hope everyone's wrong about the captain. I mean, I hope she's alright. She's an amazing person. How did you get along with her? She stopped by my room sometimes while I was writing. She even read through some of my drafts and gave me feedback. She sincerely wanted to help me within moments of finding out who I am. A lot of empathy in her. I'd like to see her again and return the favor. She had clearly been through a lot. She's been through a lot? Sometimes the people who seem the warmest and liveliest are the ones that are truly struggling. She was very friendly, but she never talked about herself. Where she was from, what she did before this. I think she came here to get away from her past. There was something that she needed to forget. How did she get along with everyone else? She'd stop by the lower decks when she could check up on people. It was a nice gesture. She meshes better with people than others, but I think everyone generally likes her. I may have been a bit harsh before. A bit? I don't know if it's worth these two talking, because I have full control of both of them. What's your plan, though? I'm assuming you're not here for the long haul. I don't know, I just wanted to get away for a while. I thought I could clear my head when I traveled. Guess it's not that simple. You know your job is... It's not just me, huh? It's strange. It's not like everybody here expects a real cruise. They just use it as a ferry. Sometimes I get the feeling that I'm just here for show. Do you tell anyone else about what happened? No. Maybe I should, but I won't. So you don't have to worry about that, I guess. So you really like it out here, don't you? I guess so. It's usually empty out here. I like that. You should come inside. It's boring and staying out here all the time. I appreciate the thought, but I think I'll stay here all the same. Oh, am I bothering you? No, not really. Don't worry about it. You said you wanted to travel and write, so what's stopping you from doing that? I guess I could. I have the money and time. I always wanted to go to Asia, South America, Africa. Comically though, no longer have the desire. What do you mean? That sounds like a great idea. Yeah, it's a good idea. It just doesn't have the same appeal for me anymore. And anyway, I have a different kind of vacation plan. Going by yourself seems kind of boring. If you need a travel partner, no, I'm okay by myself. What do you mean by he knows where he's going? Because when we asked him with Gwen like a while back in like episode 2 or 3 or something like that, he said he didn't know where he was going. Am I full control? I thought I was full control. Let's see. Well, I guess it's time to take Daryl and try to unlock Donovan and Garv and stuff like that. So I guess I can just use this to get places faster. It's kind of hard to see. You seem to be strongly driven by something. I wonder what that is. And just, what are you on about? Most people on this ship are here because they have nowhere else to be. Not you, though. Seems like you've got me all figured out. Go on, what else do you want to tell me about myself? You've lost someone very close to you. And what exactly makes you say that? It takes someone in that position to know one. Sorry to hear that. But that's your business, not mine. Now are we done? Most people on this ship are here because they have nowhere else to be. Oh. You're looking for something. Everyone looking for something. Right now, I'm looking for a way to end this conversation. I can't find anything to be driven for anymore. Not interested in your... Wanting something badly isn't always a good thing. Sometimes that means just waiting for the end of the suffering. Sometimes it means wanting to create suffering. How do you end up on this ship? It's kind of a float around, depending on where I need to work. Beyond that, who can say any more? There's nothing wanting or waiting back home for you? Oh, sure. Though I spend more times with my pets than my own kids. Funny how that works. What about you? You got a wife, kids, ex-wife? Same here, let me tell you. Divorce is one hell of a thing. No matter how close you get to someone, you can never really know them completely. There's always, there will always be some wall, something deep inside them you don't want to know about. And sometimes that just can rip you to shreds. I think I know what you mean. Well, I'm truly sorry to hear that. Sometimes it feels like the only thing I can trust are my pets. Sure, they're dumb as bricks, but that's how you know you can trust them. I guess that's why I like animals. In any case, thanks for listening to the rambling with Jaded Old Man. I'll see you around. Excellent, we unlock Garv. Let's finish exploring with Daryl at least. So how do you wind up in a place like this? It was better than home, I guess. That seems to be what most people here think. And where are you hoping to go? Away, far, far away. Okay, let's say that you get far, far away. What do you do then? Haven't thought that ahead, really. Guess I want to get an education if I could. I've always wanted to be a scientist. How do you end up on this ship? Kind of just float around depending. That's how I felt for a while now. It just comes with age. After a while, you can realize there's no... What just happened? Don't know what happened there. No right or wrong way. No matter how good or bad things get, life keeps moving forward. It's the only thing that matters is whether you keep moving with it or not. You don't think there's a right way to live? Maybe that sounds crazy. People are obsessed with self-improvement. Generally, I think you'll wind up in the same place no matter what. We all get the same life we secretly deserve. It sounds like you've seen your fair shares of ups and downs. Yeah, I hit rock bottom more than once. I've even lied down and slept on it. But overall, I guess I've been able to live a very comfortable life. Point is, I always thought I had some idea of where I was going. Like things were all according to plan. In truth, I had no idea. Something more to say? Oh. Sound very bitter, trust me. You don't know half of it. I've seen so much by this point. People are capable of truly horrible things. People. We pretend we're something more, but we're just animals. Is that what you really think? Maybe not. I'm just exaggerating to be dramatic. Don't mind the rambling of an old man. Perhaps you haven't seen what I have. What brought you aboard this ship? I wanted to get away for a while. Get away from what? Away from home, away from work, away from the same old memories. Away from everything, actually. But why here specifically? Because it's the last place anyone would come to look for me. Interesting. And why are people looking for you? Didn't exactly say people were looking for me, but nice try. When people notice I'm gone, and if they decide to look for me, they wouldn't think of this place. That's all I meant. Oops. What are your thoughts on the captain's disappearance? I don't have any thoughts on it. It's terrible, and there's nothing I can do about it. That's the world I find myself in. What about justice? What about the truth? I've already know the truth. There is no justice. I should know. I'm a lawyer. Nothing will bring her back. And thinking the truth is one thing, but making sense of it is another. Do you have any ideas of who did it or why? To be honest, we don't know if someone did anything. Why are we ruling out suicide? But to answer your question, assuming it's murder, I have absolutely no idea who the culprit would be. Let's go unlock Donovan. Hopefully. What brought you aboard the ship? For what I can tell, that's no concern of yours. You're right. There's been a disappearance on the ship. Everyone's a suspect. And you're the one who's gonna get to the bottom of it. Is that right? I'm not gonna stick around and humor your pointless questions. What's the harm of telling me? Surely there's nothing to hide. No harm, and no benefit either. But if you insist, oh great. I'm traveling to meet an old friend of mine. Now I have things to do. Oh, I thought he was gonna tell us something important. You seem like walking around the ship a lot. There's not much else to do on a ship like this. You're not looking for something or someone? Of course not. What's there to look for on this teacup? It's almost like you're keeping tabs on everyone. I see. I didn't read that. Maybe if you're suspicious of everyone, everyone won't think to be suspicious of you. I thought we got him. How do you like being the first mate? Why, I like it just fine. Being at sea and being entrusted with the care of a ship fine as this, is there anything greater? I imagine being the captain would be a setup. Or step up. Perhaps the captain doesn't have more responsibility. Does have more responsibility and control over the ship, but everything in due course, as I say. We are given responsibilities only according to our abilities. Someday I'd like to be a captain, but until then, I'm content as I am. You haven't thought about accelerating your promotion? Hope you're not implying that what I think you are. Perhaps the subordinate usually benefits from their superior absence, but sailing a collaborative enterprise. I would wish no harm on the captain for something as pretty as title. In fact, the thought thoroughly repulses me. I am repulsed. What makes you want to be a sailor? What makes a fish want to swim? What makes a bird want to fly? What makes a skunk want to expel odorous gases? It's in my bones, as simple as that. I've yearned for the great big blue as long as I can remember. If you're looking for a baser, lesser motivation, you're searching in vain, my friend. What made you decide to come out here on this boat? Well, I'm trying to finish writing a book. I wanted to go someplace I wouldn't have any distractions, someplace new. Seemed like it fit pretty well. Could have gone anywhere. Why this boat specifically? I don't think I can give you a satisfying answer. There wasn't much reason to it. The biggest reason is that it was cheap. I don't have much travel money as it is. And what are you planning to do when we land? Find the cheapest lodging I can and keep pounding out pages, basically. If I get sick of the place, I'll move. Eventually I'll head back home. But yeah, those are my grand plans as such. Most people here have a solid reason for being here, except you. Wow, is that a suspicion I'm hearing? Yes, I'm a bit of a drifter. Some people are that way. Doesn't mean anything. If I had ulterior motives for being here, probably would have come up with a better story, you know? What do you think about the captain's situation? It's pretty bad. If Marcio is right, that is, if she went overboard, we wouldn't be able to find her, find the cause of the death, or the murder weapon, or anything. We can look for the motivation amongst the passengers. You're right, the problem is, I don't really see it. From what I heard, the captain's brand new here. no one really knew her. I don't think she's had enough time for people to have a reason to kill her. Sometimes, or someone must have means and opportunity. Wouldn't that be all of us? If we don't even know exactly when she disappeared or how she was attacked, if at all, how can we narrow it down? You're not looking at the big picture. Why here? Why now? There must be something larger going on. What are you saying? You think she was targeted? If it was premeditated, it would have been someone who knew her prior to even coming aboard. You think timing and placement is very ideal, do you think this is a coincidence? I don't know, I never thought about it that way. It is true, we don't have anything, we don't know anything about what happened. If someone wanted the captain gone, they would have a great deal covering their tracks. But it still doesn't answer the question why. That is one possibly. What are you saying? A murder has been planned, but the captain wasn't being targeted? That would mean someone here. That's too dreadful to consider. I hope that's not true. How's your pay? Are you happy here? Pay's not good, but I manage. Working here has its advantages. The lack of passengers here means I often have the kitchen all to myself. I may still be able to be on work hours, but I have time to do my own stuff, study, practice. At least as far as our meager supplies and ingredients allow me to. You haven't thought of another job? What, are you offering me a job or something? Unless you own a restaurant, I'm not interested. Sure, I'd like to get out of here and work somewhere classier, but that's easier said than done. You've never thought about forcing the issue of a raise for the captain? What are you exactly getting at? I'm not crazy about my pay. That's a secondary concern to me. I would never do anything stupid just for cash. Everyone has their price. Maybe, but mine is pretty high. What was your option for the captain, or opinion on the captain? Honestly, she was a bit clueless. About how the ship works, sure, also everything in general. She had some weird ideas about how to improve the ship that were just strange. Not sure why someone so bright-eyed became captain of a ship like this in the first place. You don't seem very cut up about her disappearance. Hey, I feel bad about the situation. Everyone does. Making a show of it doesn't help anyone, less the captain. It's also not like I can do anything. I'm not a cop, and I don't solve murders. Just a cook. I see. You're just going to keep your head down and wait things out. Smart. Yeah, that's right. I wouldn't have expected a geezer like you to understand that. I've seen people die for having the wrong friends, or stick up for the wrong person. I learned a long time ago to my own damn business. There's no point in acting like a hero. Just trying to do my job here. Yes. I'm gonna end the episode here, 28 minutes. Just unlocked Marcio or whatever his name is. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 6. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, also, I just purchased a brand new game on Steam. Let me just pull up my Steam here. I forget the name. I pre-ordered it actually. It's called Enter the Gungeon. So it's very anticipated game, very popular at like multiple PAX events. So I'm actually looking forward to play it. It's gonna be out April 5th. If you guys want, comment down below and I can play it free. I can record it and post it here. Alright. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.